From the Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development, this is Tennessee Workforce Weekly. Here now is Chris Cannon.
Hi everyone and welcome to Tennessee Workforce Weekly. Today we are in Nashville at the Systems Training Conference for Workforce Development. During the opening of this event, Assistant Commissioner Denise Thomas recognized 4 state employees who spent a good amount of time in South Carolina following Hurricane Florence. They were traveling in Tennessee's Mobile American Job Centers. Assistant Commissioner Thomas honored Parnell Turner, Myra Marquez Rios from the Nashville Mobile American Job Center, Tom Okuziak and Scott Wallace with the Knoxville MAJC. They all received awards for their time and dedication to helping our neighbors in South Carolina in the wake of the hurricane.
A lot of areas can't get to the local career centers there, but we can take the truck actually into areas that's our rural. Being there for others that need help has always been a passion of mine, so people that need help, I'm always willing to help.
Parnell Turner joins us now. Parnell, how long were you in South Carolina?
We were in South Carolina approximately 21 days, a little bit give or take.
Tell me what a typical day was like. You started early in the morning, didn't you?
Yes, indeed. Wake up would be normally around 4 a.m. We had a 2-hour drive to get to the actual event. Once we arrived at the event, it took us about 30 minutes to set up, and we'd actually have people waiting for us to set up as soon as we got on site. So the days were actually really long because you had the 2 or 3 hours to get back to your actual location at the hotel.
Because you had a home base and then you were kind of dispatched from that home base to the different areas around South Carolina that needed the assistance that particular day?
Yes, that's true, yeah.
Tell me what type of assistance you provided. You worked hand in hand with folks from the South Carolina Department of Employment and Workforce. What did you do on a typical day?
A typical day would consist of, after setup, we'd help with the actual unemployment claims itself. There were at least 4 staff members from South Carolina that assisted us. We also helped people with job searching. There were a lot of people that didn't want to do unemployment claim, but they were looking for new jobs. So we actually helped with job searching also. So
you were really right in the thick of things. Did you see a lot of damage? And if you did, what type of damage was there? Towards the second or third week there, we actually experienced we've seen a lot of devastation as far as flooding goes, businesses, cars itself. We were escorted by a state trooper and special agents during that time to get to our events. Really? Because the GPS system that we had was leading us to a lot of roads that were actually closed, so we had no idea. We were actually escorted by special agents and state troopers. So when you were there, was there a sense of gratitude that you got from the people? Was everyone appreciative that folks from Tennessee made the trip down there and had stayed there so long to help out? Yeah, surprisingly, everyone was patient and they were really thankful that we actually showed up to help them. They couldn't believe we came from Tennessee for one. And another thing, they said we gave them hope, and that really made us feel really good about ourselves about going there. So we gave them hope. And you were there. Did you meet a lot of great people, make a lot of good connections? Obviously, you were working hand in hand with the staff from South Carolina for almost a month, so you had to build some relationships there. Yes, actually, we had an assistant regional director who actually was on site with us every event we went to. I still had his business card. We stay in contact, but some of the people that we actually serve, I actually got calls from them because I gave them my card and saying that they were back on their feet, they got the unemployment approval, and they're back on their feet, back working. They really appreciate it. And actually, a lot of people wanted to relocate here to Nashville when they heard about all the job opportunities that we have here. Well, it was a great trip, and you and the staff there dedicated a lot of time, away from their families, and everybody is very appreciative. Parnell, thank you very much. Oh, thank you so much. You're welcome. Tennessee and South Carolina worked out an agreement where federal disaster grants will reimburse the state for the time and travel expenses there in South Carolina. And that is our time today. We really do appreciate you watching. For everyone at the Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development, I'm Chris Cannon. We'll see you next Monday with a new Workforce Weekly online and on demand starting at 10 a.m. Central.